Mary Frith, a prolific pickpocketer from London who terrorized the streets stealing money and robbing people during the 1600s in London. She died at the age of 75. She was one of the London's most gender-defying robbers, being the first famous female robber in the male-dominant field. She was also a tomboy. So, this video is all about me gratituding or giving thanks to the tomboy and how important they are to society. So, let me start with the word tomboy. First, during the 1530, tomboy was first used as a word to demonize or discriminate against boys who are being too rude, obnoxious, rowdy, and being like impulsive. Hard for them to even be understood by the male society. It was just a insult to keep them not able. Let me just say this. It was a way of structuring and defining the gender roles of young boys and separating them from being too childish and being obnoxious, rude, and also being hard to control. Basically, they were just being too rowdy. Then in the 1570s, that word was stripped away from boys and was given to women or young girls who were being too. They were basically being like given the personalities of young men and being too impulsive. It was basically a derogatory word to discriminate women who are not acting like natural women, sitting down wearing dresses, uh, be fighting against boys, being too rowdy and whatnot. That was used to discriminate against girls to keep a status quo about beauty standards during the 1500s to 1600s. And it was basically a derogatory word just to make sure that women should stay as women and shouldn't have boyish traits like fighting, wrestling, exercising, and whatnot. And ladies should just stay in the kitchen, which is a no. We like both genders, equality. Okay, so scratch that. Now in the 2000s, that word has changed. It shifted. It stopped being a way of discriminating against girls. Now it's a word of, it's basically like a compliment. Like if you see a girl who and you call her a tomboy, that's basically like a compliment. You're just complimenting the uh bravery to do anything like adventurous. It's like a way of expressing themselves. It's actually a positive way to give a compliment to girls and women in general, just to call them a tomboy. Now every like basically every like man on social media, including myself, are attracted to tomboys because of their personalities. Like they're basically like a ride or die for you. Like they have their way of showing love. It's like a babushka, like those Russian babushkas, where you have to unlayer them piece by piece to get like their sweet, soft side that they have always been hiding and presenting a strong, figure to protect themselves from what everybody says about them. And damn, bro, like being honest, Tomboy is actually pretty good. Like, like attractive. Like it's basically having like a female best friend, but they're also your lover or your wife or your girlfriend. Like it's something amazing as well because it's like finding a tomboy is like finding like a legendary Pokemon outside that's never been tamed, never been seen, never been attained. It's like wow, it's like something that you always wanted, but you can never attain to that because the situation that like bro, they are so goddamn beautiful. Like let me tell you about a story. Like my first ever encounter with a tomboy was this other girl. I'll call her uh what's a tomboyish name? Uh Annie, just for example. Annie was basically like Bro, the thing is, I didn't even know she was actually a girl. I always thought that Annie was a dude for some reason. Like, she was basically like being rowdy, pick fights with other boys and shit. Like, it was actually like having like a dude. Whereas back then I used to be like a bit shy, so she would be like on my side sometimes, like defending me and whatnot. So I was like being grateful for her defending me and whatnot. Then a few times passed. Went back to university and shit. Then I saw her. I was like, whoa, Annie? At first, I didn't know Annie was an actual girl, but after seeing her, I was like, damn, you were a girl this whole time. I thought it was a dude. And apparently, Annie had a crush on me, and I was like, damn, fuck. Like, that thing, like, literally broke my heart because I was like, damn, I missed an opportunity with a girl that could have been a wife for me. And I was like, damn. And turns out she's actually in a relationship with another guy. I was like, damn, I can't even keep up communication with you because I don't believe like a guy can have a female best friend or a girl can have a male best friend because it's gonna just create like a discourse unless the uh, other side of the party is like gay or lesbian. The friendship can never last because it's always gonna create conflict with the person's partner, thinking that she's cheating or he's cheating with the friend who's in the opposite gender. Okay, neither here or there. Back to the tomboys. Tomboys are actually one of the best things that came into society, because now they're in bodybuilding, wrestling, like now like tomboys are in like male dominated sports. Like I said, wrestling, um MMA, boxing, wrestling, tennis too. I don't think like did women even participate in tennis back then, or was it just a male dominated sport? Neither here or there. Like they are doing everything that was blocking themselves. Like they are literally against inequality. So like let me say this: they are basically like freedom fighters and shit like that too, because it takes a woman who's like strong minded and somebody who can articulate themselves and see injustices and fight for the right cause, and that's what tomboys are. Like some depictions of tomboys are just like not that accurate because they're doing it to a crazy extreme, like to the point where they forget they are actually women as well. But that's also a good side because they're not acting, dainty, sensitive, too sensitive. I mean, and also they're not like too emotional. Yeah, they keep their same emotion because women are more emotional, which is a good thing because they are more in tune to recognizing emotional patterns and also clear a situation and understand what's going on and actually solve problems in an emotional level. Because basically, men are more sorted to physical and things like that, and women are more in the spiritual level of feeling the situation and feeling things out, which is actually a good thing because some like don't get me wrong, there's some women who are good at physicals and spiritual things, but it's not that often that you find it. Also same with guys too. You can also find a guy who's like spiritually awakened and also physically strong, but you can also find the same thing. Like it's basically like what you call like a needle in the haystack. I don't know. That's a only thing that's popping in my head of a comparison. But yeah, tomboys are actually one of the best things that came into society because they are literally like a Pokemon, like a legendary Pokemon, like I said in the beginning of the video. It's what attracts me the most. I don't know why. It's like looking at a girl, good physique, pretty face, that makes me attracted to them because it doesn't even know the. Oh yeah, even if they have like scars or tissues, like a woman is still beautiful no matter how she looks. You have to love her from the inside, and that's what the point of a tomboy is. Like their outer appearance might seem like boyish and whatever, but inside they're actually a soft girl who wants to find somebody who can actually she can actually be herself with. She can be soft and also rough at the same time. Not even rough like physical and whatnot. Like rough is in like she can be free to express her emotions with you. And that's something that's very beautiful, and everybody needs to experience that and find a tomboy girl who's actually more feminine the more that you get with her or the more you with her. Because I also dated like a lesbian kind of. I don't know why do I keep having encounters with lesbians too, because I think like both of my exes were lesbian. Because the first one, yeah, she was definitely lesbian, and the second one, she was like I think bisexual, but leaning more on the straight side because, but also lesbian. I don't know, but anyway, like, bro, like I can have like like a thought without thinking about it, like a tomboy girl, like hugging me, kissing me, and also holding me like a fucking teddy bear, and like, oh my god, like I'm having like butterflies even thinking about it. But I think that's the end of the video. Thank God for giving us tomboys, and like, comment, subscribe. That's the end of the video. This is Matt, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.